Hey everybody, welcome back to Drew's Collector's Edge. I want to give a shout out to Tom over at Knife Delights, a channel I've been watching, and he ran a show the other day about office knives, gentleman folders. And it was really interesting, and it got me thinking, you know what, I've got a small little collection, so I'm going to run some too. I really enjoyed his video. And if you get a chance, go over to Knife Delights. Now, I don't have a sticker or anything from him. I'm kind of new to his channel. But if you get a chance, Knife Delights. Great guy, great channel. Easy listening to, and he's got some knowledge, that he shares, and I appreciate that. So, let's see here. Which one will we start with? Okay, I'm going to start with the first one. Okay, and this is an E. Brookman man out of Solingen, Germany. And let's take a look at the tang stamps. Now let me get closer on these. There we go. So there's the E. Brookman man Solingen tang stamp on the small pen blade, and then the man name under the bridge. And this gives you a larger spear point as the main blade. Just back this up a little. There we go. So these knives were made from 1891 to 1956 with the man under the bridge tang stamp. This is horn handles. I don't know what horn this is. If this looks familiar to any of the knife people out there, I'd appreciate you leaving a comment. It'll help me just learn more about this knife. Real distinctive, very cool looking. Okay, so this is an E. Brookman man from Solingen, Germany, 1950s, medium-sized office knife. Put that up here for now. The next one, this is a Camillus, New York, USA, and they give you a real nice spear blade with a nice little swedge and a long pull. There's the Camillus, New York, USA. Now, according to this tang stamp, because it has the long line under Camillus, and there's no dots between the USA, and the letters are non-italic, meaning they're straight up and down. This tang stamp dates from 1960s to the 1970s. Not sure of the exact date it would end, but at least I've got some info on it. And the other strange thing I thought was on a office knife, they give you a spade blade. Pretty different, pretty cool. And of course you have the typical yellow, antique yellow striped handles, which were very popular. Okay, that's the Camillus from 1960 to 1970s. The next one is a case. Okay, in this case, from its tang stamp, case XX stainless USA with one dot. So this would be a 1979. Give you a nice pen blade, more like a spear point, and the same type of spear point for the smaller pen blade with the model number 278. And this is an imitation tortoise shell. Real nice colors to it. There we go. Another cool office gentleman's knife. I'm going to save my best knife for last, though, because I just love this last one that's coming up. But this is the next one. Okay, and this is a Case XX tested Centennial from 1989, celebrating 100 years of Case knives. There we go. Case XX 1889 to 1989. This is number 107. I believe they, I'm not even sure how many they made, so I'm not even going to guess. Another nice long spear point on both blades. Some blade rub here. Let's see, on the back, we've got R6201 is the model number. Stainless steel. And it's a pretty red bone. With 2 easy opens for each blade, 1 easy open for each blade. Okay, this is the Case pen knife from 1989. And the last one. And this one's really interesting, and I'll go over a few things with you on this. I'll take a little time. So this is a Geysen Forsto Soligen office knife, gentleman's knife. And this was started in 1920. This knife dates to 1950s, according to the stamp, which we have here. Geysen Forsto Soligen, Germany. Rostfrei stainless, inoxidable, which means it won't oxidize. And I love this main blade. A big, full length, the length of the Case just about, spear point with a beautiful swedge on both sides. And your pen blade. Now I'm going to back up here because I want to show you the size of this compared to the other knives. And it's interesting because the length closed is just about the same, but the amount of blade they give you on this knife, I'm just going to use the main blades for now, is incredible. Most of these knives, the main blade is like half of these closed size, or just a little over half. You know what I'm going to do? Let me do this here. Open this up. And just stick with me for a moment on this. I think you'll appreciate this. Here. Okay, so I'm going to go body, line up the bodies on these knives here, the frames. Now this is a little bit taller, actually, compared to this Camillus. The length of the bodies are exactly the same, just about. But look how much blade you get on this Geysen Forsto. I mean, that is a considerable difference in the length of that blade. And again, the frame of these knives, they're pretty close in size. So when you carry this knife, as well as the others, but when you carry this, you have much more blade. And I found that to be, pretty interesting. And it actually surprised me that there was this much blade on the knife. And I carry all of these, and these are great in the coin pocket, depending on what kind of pants you're wearing. And if they don't fit in the coin pocket, they go into a slip. And this of course is the antique yellow striped also, and this knife dates from 1950. So there you have it. These are my 4 office knives, gentleman knives. And again, I appreciate the video that Knife Delights put out. Tom over there, he's great. Give him a shout out. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.